Welcome to Ask Eric Live, where I'm going to help you crack the Instagram code. Today's focus is going to be on Instagram, all right? If you want to learn how to crack the code of Instagram, you want to know how to optimize your Instagram profile, how to increase legitimate followers, how to create content. You want to know how to convert your followers into paying customers so that Instagram can become your infinite source of hot leads, not just for 2020, but for 2021. Before you watch the rest of the video, just want to let you know that I post these videos on sales, marketing, and branding every single week. Remember, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. One of the things that I always share with my mentees is that your feed builds your leads, your Instagram stories build your relationships, your inbox builds your sales. You can use a social media account as a way to generate sales leads so that you don't have to worry about referrals, going out to meet people, to network, especially with the pandemic still out there, right? I'm going to invite my first guest. Her name is Deepika from India. She's going to come online, and her main question for me is to help her study and review her Instagram profile. Hi, Deepika.
Hi, Eric. Oh my God,
we
it
finally
is.
get to meet.
Yes, it's so good to finally see you.
Let's get started. My first question to you is this. It's
Yeah.
pink, your favorite color.
Yeah.
This is Deepika's Instagram profile, and she wanted me to give her some feedback. Deepika, are you ready with your pen and paper?
Yes, I am.
Deepika, you have LinkedIn growth, so that's fine. But is there a reason why you chose advertising and marketing?
Because I'm into LinkedIn growth, and basically I'm targeting people to help market themselves, like coaches, to sell more. So it comes under marketing. So that's why I wrote that.
Key thing is that usually your coaches, right, if they were to search things on Instagram, what are some of the keywords that they will search for in order to learn about LinkedIn?
They will search LinkedIn, they will search LinkedIn tips, or they will search LinkedIn profile, or they'll just search LinkedIn. Like that's it.
Which also explains why your title has the word LinkedIn there, right? I actually think that LinkedIn growth is a little bit too general. And also
Okay.
because if you talk about growth, why do you want to grow your LinkedIn? What's it for?
So I want them to grow their LinkedIn so that they get more sales out of it.
Good. I want you to change it to LinkedIn for sales, because sales is also a keyword that most of us will search for on Instagram.
Correct.
So remember your title here, use it well because it's like Google SEO, search engine optimization.
Correct.
Now, you said that you help coaches to sell more. Since we already used the keyword sales, what are other keywords that usually your coaches will use? In the end of the day, if they are successful in selling, what would they get more of? More customers, right? Or more clients, right? I prefer you to put it more specific. I help coaches get paying clients from LinkedIn.
Awesome.
The very first thing that you want to pay attention to is actually your bio. Now, I'm sorry to say, but you and I were not celebrities, which means that people will not follow us if they do not know who we are. And since, Deepika, you're very clear that you want coaches to follow you, then your bio have to speak to the coaches. Correct. And you have to immediately, in one sentence, because that's how short attention span is on Instagram, in one sentence, tell me what's the value. So you say, I want to help you sell more, but some coaches do not like the word sell because it seems very transactional. So I prefer you to use something a little bit more specific, which is I help coaches to find customers or to attract paying customers using LinkedIn. Now, I will ask you to remove storytelling and videos. Don't put solution in your bio. It will be very clear later on in your highlights because you can put there storytelling tips. You can put that video tips.
Correct.
Now, the number two thing, you said DM me and let's change the way you sell. Let me tell you something about human beings, okay? Human beings do not like to change. Do you know in the personal development world, 1% of the people out there wants to improve themselves. So not all of us are going to be like me and you, self-motivated. If you want to increase your size of audience, I suggest don't say the word change, say the word new. So people like new stuff.
Correct.
When you sell them something new, implies that it's not their fault that they're not getting results. It also implies that you have an exciting way. So I rather you say DM me if you want to discover the new way to find customers on LinkedIn, or the 2021 way of finding customers on LinkedIn. Tip number 3, you have a link, which is msha.k, female prawn zone, right? Once I hit it in, I see what you're doing. You're trying to secure a free 15-minute consultation and you get them to follow you on Instagram. I don't encourage you to do that. The link is very valuable because in Instagram, you only can have one link. So the link is either for you to collect leads or the link is for you to communicate authority.
Okay.
So in your case, let's use it to collect leads. So do not let them take too many jumps to put in your
Correct.
email addresses. So I want you, the minute I click that button, I enter into your funnel. You got it? I need
Yeah.
you to give away something. What is the most immediate problem you think you can help coaches solve?
To get their messaging right. Like they don't know how to talk to people to sell, maybe.
You said maybe so you're not sure, but I kind of like the word messaging, that many coaches do not know how to start a sales conversation with their potential customers.
Correct.
So you can put there how to start a sales conversation with your customers. And then when they click on it, they actually enter your funnel where they have to give you their name and email address.
Awesome.
Don't try to sell your 15-minute consult. You know why? You can sell that through your Instagram story. You can sell that through your direct messaging. Don't waste the link. The link is for you to collect their contact details. So you think about it, itself, your bio, it's already a funnel. Because the first thing everybody will read is your first line, which is very clear, LinkedIn for sales. And then the second line is, what do? I help coaches to get customers on LinkedIn. And the third line is, immediately give me the freebie, which is get my free book right now, or get free script that can help you create interested prospects. You only want 3 lines, less is more. To those of you who are watching, are you getting value? Are you learning what to do in your bio? Many of us are wasting time putting our mandate, our mission, our vision, putting our job titles in the bio. That's not for that purpose. This whole entire bio is to get them to follow and to get them to click on the link. That's the only 2 things that you want to do. Everything else, don't put it there. Because the more you put in there, the more you're diluting your message. Got it? Now, very good. Now, part 2 was when I take a look at your feed.
Oh my God. My feed is so bad because I'm still not able to find. See, the thing is, I'm not a graphic designer. I've been looking at how you guys create and I'm trying to build something out of that. So my feed looks really funny.
I think your feed looks pretty. Let me tell you what's the fundamental problem with your feed. Okay, are you ready? What's your
LinkedIn.
title? Exactly. Nowhere in your top 9 pictures I see any reference to LinkedIn. That's your biggest mistake, my dear.
Okay.
I was going over all your content. Your content, it's very, very similar to a lot of content we've already been seeing. And it's not your fault. These guys are probably on Instagram way earlier than you. So you need to step up. And let me teach you how to step up. You need to start identifying questions that your coaches ask you about LinkedIn. Right? By the way, my followers are saying that your feed is way better than theirs. Deepika, give me 3 questions that people always ask you about LinkedIn.
The first and the most basic question is, how do I get started on LinkedIn? The second is, how to find clients on LinkedIn? And third is, what should I put on LinkedIn?
I need you to create content based on these 3 questions.
Okay.
Instagram is able to detect words on your pictures. So you are not helping Instagram. Instagram is confused about what you are all about. So I need you to make sure that in your copywriting and your design, you always have the word LinkedIn, words like sales, customer, you always have words like selling. You don't have to put that all in one, but you need to constantly use these words because repetition helps Instagram know what your content is about. Another keyword that you need to keep using is coaches. You're not using that word at all. Coaches, LinkedIn, selling has to be used in your captions, have to be used in your hashtags, have to be used in your feed because you are helping Instagram understand what your content is about so that the next time around when someone type LinkedIn, when someone type coaches, you will be on the top of the first page.
I'll do that.
Yeah, Deepika, so you're not doing anything wrong. It's just that I want you to start answering questions relating to LinkedIn. Now, the cool thing is there are a lot of LinkedIn coaches on LinkedIn, but there are not enough LinkedIn coaches on Instagram. So that's your advantage. So what you want to do is go take a look at all the LinkedIn super influencers on LinkedIn. Take a look at what questions they're answering. Copy the question, but don't copy the answer.
Okay.
You give your own interpretation of the answer. You think you can do that?
I can definitely do it.
Deepika, go do that. Can I give you another suggestion, Deepika?
Yeah.
Don't choose black. You know what color you should choose? LinkedIn blue.
Okay.
You know why? Because I want people to subtly remember that when they think about Deepika, they think about LinkedIn. I think TikTok right now because it's black.
Actually, I was focusing more on storytelling. So that is the reason why I was using this content.
Don't focus on storytelling. No one will ever search for a solution. We will always search for either a platform or a desire. That means we want more customers, increase appointments. We will never search for storytelling. But when I find you, you can then talk about storytelling. Always think from the point of view of your audience. What do they type? What do they search? That should
Okay.
be the captions. That should be the title. I want you to batch create your content. How often do you post your content?
Mostly I post every alternate day.
Stick to a certain consistency. If you're posting every
Okay.
alternate day, do that, which means every week you should have about 3 to 4 posts, which
Yeah.
means spend one day creating all your content, batch create.
Correct.
And remember to make sure that you're only answering LinkedIn related questions. Last tip for you, big problem. You look at all these people. I know them, they're my friends too. Robbie, Batavia, Midi, Julia, you know what's the problem? They are not your customers. They are
They
your
all are.
competition. They are content creators. You
Correct.
are in the wrong community. So here's what you're going to do. I want you to identify 30 coaches that are doing very, very well. Because coaches for coaches, by the way. Now, I want them to be the one commenting on you because then they will bring other coaches to you. I look forward to see your changes. Yeah?
Yeah.
High five.
High five.
How many of you actually find this valuable? I'm just very curious because to me, I don't mind giving you my feedback because if it's valuable, I will be more than happy to do more of that in future Ask Eric Live. If you think it's valuable, help me put down your Instagram link, your LinkedIn link, help me put down your Facebook link. If I see enough of those links, and then what I'm going to do is in the next few episodes, I will actually pick and choose your profile. And of course, I will be more than happy to bring you on stage.